Hi, I'm Plami, and in this episode of Radio K, I'm gonna be starting off my reaction to Victon's recently released album, Voice, The Future Is Now. And by recently, I mean that they released it in January, and it just took me so long to really have time to get into reacting to it, because it's also a very long album, so it's going to be split into like 4 videos for the sake of me being able to actually do the titles of the videos properly. And because sometimes videos of K-pop reactions, if they have more than like 3 or 4 songs, for some reason they started to get blocked, so I don't want to risk that necessarily, and it's just better to have more videos. But I am pretty excited to start doing reaction to Victon, because they've started to really climb up my favorite groups list quite a lot, especially with their last few comebacks and with their last one, What I Said, because it was a really great song and I've listened to it so much. So this is gonna be my first time ever getting into their B-sides, so I don't really know what to expect from their B-sides, but I'm hoping that there's gonna be some really good songs. But obviously there's only one way to find out, so the songs that we're gonna be getting into in this video are going to be Into the Mirror, Circle, and Chess. So without further ado, let's start off the reaction with Into the Mirror in 3, 2, 1. I'm thinking this is supposed to be the intro, so I'm not sure whether it's going to be a full-on song. Maybe it could be just instrumental. But it seems long, so I'm willing to check it out. Okay, it seems like it's going to be an actual song. Okay, honestly, for an intro, it actually feels like a title track already. The hell? Okay, this is so much better than I expected it to be. I like the way it sounds here in the chorus. Or the pre-chorus, I guess it was. Honestly, this could have been a fucking title track on its own. What the hell? Now I'm so much more excited for the rest of the songs in the album. Ooh, that's some good flow. At first, it started a little weird, the rap part here, but now I really like it. Such a cool chorus as well. I mean, is it a pre-chorus or a chorus? It's hard for me to tell a little bit, but I really like it. It's like all of them are chanting. I like that. I guess it is the pre-chorus. This is so much better. What the hell? You guys should have asked me to react to this sooner. Oh, that war part is so good. I mean, this in general is so freaking amazing. I love it. like, because I haven't reacted to Victon before, I didn't really know what to expect, so my general idea of what these songs were going to be in terms of their quality was maybe something like, for some reason I thought that they were going to be similar in level of quality to Pentagon, because I remember reacting to Pentagon's album which they released with Dr. Bebe, which was a really good song by the way, and it wasn't really too interesting, so I was expecting this album to be very similar, because I feel like the song and the vibe of Victon is not really that far off from Pentagon. At least that's how I perceive it. So that's what I expected it to be, but this is so much better than anything I could have hoped for. Like, are we sure this was not supposed to be the title track? Because this is so damn good. It's definitely a little bit more generic compared to the title track, but it's still so damn good. And for a B-side, it's fucking amazing. Like, I'm so blown away. I wasn't even necessarily sure why I wanted to check this song out, because usually the first song of an album is the intro, and intros are short and not really full songs, so I feel like there's no reason for me to really check them out because of that. But I'm so glad that I checked this song out, because I would have missed out on such a good song, because I genuinely will be most likely listening to this song in my free time. It's almost definitely going to my playlist, depending on how the rest of the album goes, that is, because maybe we're gonna find some other really good songs that are gonna surpass this song, thus kind of kicking it out of me listening to it, because I'll just be more focused on the other songs. But so far we're off to a really freaking good start, and I really hope the quality keeps on going throughout the rest of the songs, because that would be amazing. I never knew that they have such good songs in their B-sides, but it might be still a little bit early to say whether their B-sides are necessarily always good or not, so yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to check out more songs before I can solidly say whether that's the case or not. But so far, I love it. I love it. In terms of the rating, I'm honestly gonna give this song a solid 9.1 out of 10. I think I can easily give it a higher rating, but because this is my first time reacting to B-sides by Victon, as I said earlier, I want to be a little bit cautious with my ratings, because maybe there's gonna be some better songs and this one in comparison is gonna end up being a little worse, so maybe the rating would have to be a little lower, or maybe this is gonna end up being the best song out of all the songs in the B-sides, so it would mean that the rating would have to go higher. But right now I feel like 9.1 is a good enough rating for this song. For the first song of the album, it's okay. But yeah, I honestly wouldn't mind listening to it a second time, because usually I don't check out B-sides twice per video unless I really want to. But because this whole album is like 12 songs, which means I'll have to do 4 videos, and I still have many videos to do, because for tomorrow I have a completely different video, a gaming video that I want to do. I just don't really have the time to react to them a second time, but this one is definitely a second reaction worthy, so that's good for that song. But yeah, now let's move on to the next song, which is Circle. So let's go in 3, 2, 1. This is a kind of interesting instrumental there. Okay, so far this song feels a little generic, but it's also super catchy, so it's not all bad. Okay, that was a switch up with the direction. And again, it switched up the speed as well this time. Interesting. Dun-dun. I like that beat. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. That's a really catchy beat. I kind of like this, honestly. I don't know. At least this part of it. Honestly, I'm loving this album already so much more than I was ever thought I would. Yeah, there's definitely some parts of the song that lose me a little bit, but I did like that. I think it was the pre-chorus part. I really like the part with like the da beat. That was really cool. Okay, so even though this song is not as good as the first one, I think it's still pretty interesting. There's definitely a lot going for it, but I feel like, in my opinion, it's a little bit messy. It tries to do a few different things. It tries to go in a few different directions, and I don't really feel like it quite works. It's not a bad song or anything. I kind of enjoyed it, and the chorus I think it's pretty catchy, but it's just that I think it needed a little bit more focus to really feel like a complete and finished song, because right now it just feels a little bit all over the place in a way, and not really in a good way. But it's not that I hate it, I still enjoyed it a lot. So in terms of the ratings, I think for this one I'm gonna give it an 8.3 out of 10. It's still pretty good, and I think most fans are gonna be fine with it, like they're not gonna have any problem with it, because it's still above average for sure. But it's just that I feel like if given a little bit more focus, it could have been a little better. But it's still a solid song. Okay, so now we're gonna be moving on to the last song of this video, which is going to be Chess. And let's see whether this time we might get a really good song. So far, the songs have been pretty interesting. If nothing else, they've been pretty interesting, and definitely much more interesting than I thought they were going to be. So we're definitely going into this on a positive note. So let's get into this song in 3, 2, 1. What the hell is this beat? Okay. Yeah, this one is an interesting case. It definitely feels more focused than the previous song so far, but I'm just not sure exactly what it's trying to do. Okay, so this one feels like it would be like a more of a sexy kind of song, I guess. It has some retro vibes as well, so that's interesting. But I don't necessarily feel like the trap beat that they had for the instrumental necessarily works with this. I also feel like the catchiness could have been made a little better, basically, because I feel like that's one of the things in which this song is a little weak. But I definitely like the direction that it's going for. I feel like maybe even with a few more listens, I'll probably be fine with this song, and with most of these songs, but on first listen, this is how I feel about this. I feel like they should have used a different instrumental, honestly. I don't think the trap beat necessarily works. It definitely helps with the mood a little bit, but in terms of the song sounding good, it doesn't really quite work in my opinion. The instrumental is just too empty. It needed to be something more like this, like what we have right now, but throughout the whole song. Because the vibe and the idea that they're going for, like a retro sexy style for this song, I like it. I like it. But I feel like the execution leaves a little bit to be desired. But if nothing else, I'm at the very least really enjoying the variety of directions that their music is going into so far. Like their songs are definitely not boring. Like I'm enjoying it. Even though I feel like they still could have done better with them, they're still pretty good, you know? And much better than what I thought it was going to be. I know I've been saying that again and again and again, but that's genuinely the case. I'm just surprised by how interesting and good their songs actually are, because I did not expect anything like this, honestly. And in terms of the rating for this song, I think I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. You know what? No, it's gonna be an 8.6 out of 10, because I feel, again, similarly to the last song, most people are gonna enjoy it very much, and probably even I, if I listen to it a couple more times, will be completely into it. But right now, on first listen, it's not a perfect hit, you know? That's why I feel like a lot of these songs might end up being not necessarily as good as you would have liked me to say that they are. Just because on first listen you can't really understand what the song is going for, but I don't really have the time to do 2 reactions to every single one of them, and I want to see whether there's gonna be some hidden hits that I would have otherwise never stumbled upon if not for these reactions. But so far, I'm impressed. Their music is much better than I thought it was going to be. And I've never given them credit for how generally good their music is. But yeah, it is. Okay, so this was it for the first episode of the Victon reaction 4-part series. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories, or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to Patreon where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going. It helps support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!